What?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I need to enchant some stuff because I lost all my armor. But welcome back, everyone, to another episode of AAA Mondays here on Tuesday. Wait, what?
What? Sunday.
I'm just doing this to confuse you. But I just want to quickly not allow you. Yeah, I'm going to allow you guys to listen to me right now, okay? Jeffrey, you're not allowed to listen to me, though. However, I do have an announcement to make. I probably shouldn't have started this until after Mother's Day because I realized that I'm not going to be here next week because on the 8th, I'm actually going to Vancouver and I won't be coming back until the 12th. And yeah, so next Monday, there won't be something. Maybe we'll do something on like a Wednesday or something like that.
Always just pre-record an episode.
I got lots to record with, though.
Okay, well, never mind. Might be a late episode.
But now the question I want to ask you, Andrea. I don't understand. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. God dang it! I need another piece of lapis. I hate my life. Did you know my parents watch my videos?
Yep.
Do you?
I didn't know how many they watched, but I assume they watched some.
I FaceTimed my parents the other day, and then guess what the question my dad asked me was?
I have no idea.
So deep in the shower.
No way.
So my dad knows that his daughter to be in the shower. I am so sorry, Dad, that I'm bringing this into our family.
So sorry, Dad. Apologize to me. God damn it.
Yeah. So that happened. But it's been a while since we've talked about it, and I guess because we're coming back to it, or not coming back, but actually I need to come back here anyway. So I will be. I'm still gonna be doing stuff, but. I guess the thing that a lot of people, I don't know why it's a reoccurring thing, and I'm just going to assume it's because the last time we actually did talk about it was quite a while ago, and that question is how we met. And
again?
We've only done it once, though.
Haven't we done it like twice now?
Have we?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how many.
Oh, y'all gotta go back and watch the old episodes, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of information.
But maybe there's stuff that we didn't touch on, so I don't know. I figured we should just do it. It has been like, I don't know, maybe 300,000 more people have subscribed to me since then. So
well, I guess that's fair. You're not allowed to have it.
Open.
Don't wreck it.
God, I'm not going to. Oh, I'm a midget now. There we go. Wait, that's an inappropriate term nowadays, isn't that?
I think so.
I feel like a jerk.
Isn't it little
people?
So,
Andrea, how fucking Jesus mercy, open anything. My internet's terrible. Look at this. I'm just rubber banding back to the original. Look at this. Well, I'll be right back.
I don't understand.
All right, we're back, and I am no longer leggy as balls. So, Andrea, how do we meet? Go.
That's abrupt. I need time to get back into it again.
No, you just gotta go in. Just gotta go in.
We met at work.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of AAA Mondays. If you guys want a serious question answered next time, be sure to ask a serious question. No, I'm just joking. Not that wasn't like... I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, so how do we meet, Andrea?
Did we say the name of the place last time?
I don't think we did. We can. It doesn't matter.
We can. It doesn't even exist anymore, right?
Yeah, it went belly up. All right, so we used to work at a call center, except it wasn't like phones for us. We actually got to work at like a really cool area, which allowed us to take breaks from the customers and play rounds of Tetris and Mario Golf, and also watch movies and everything.
Yeah,
we used to work.
It was like a chat program, and we did customer service for like a telecommunications company, but we were chatting all the time.
Yeah.
Typing, so we didn't have to talk, so we could do whatever we wanted.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure if you're American, you'll understand what the cable company was. It's weird because we were working in Winnipeg, but we worked for an outsourced company called Charter Communications, which is shit, basically. We don't have it, and if I ever moved to America, I would never get it because, well, I used to work there. And then you have to deal with employees like myself.
Oh, but I do know that their voice, like their phone-in number was like outsourced to India. So,
was it? Oh god.
Oh yeah.
So that could have been. It could have been worse.
Complain all the time.
Yeah, that it could have been worse. But yeah, I used to actually, before I got hired there, I was working at Walmart. Oh, thank God. I only worked there for like 2 weeks, and I thankfully got hired there. Otherwise, I don't think I would have met Andrea. So. Yay for that as well. So fuck Walmart, because if it wasn't for Walmart, I mean Convergys, take me out of Walmart, I would have met Andrea. And it was weird because like what I got in, and you know we had to go through your typical rigorous training, which is like ask the customer how they're doing at their customer, and you know all that stuff. And the first. You came in, well, okay, let me explain, okay? The first day, she wasn't there, actually, at all, and I wasn't aware of her presence in the slightest, and, you know, I was going on through my day, and I was like, oh, this is so boring, and we had to do this for, like, 15 days, and it was just going to be tedious and annoying, and I didn't know anyone, because I also moved to Winnipeg, so I was fairly new. I didn't know anyone aside from, like, you know, family and that, so... Of course, I was the shy kid because of that. So,
really,
yeah,
you did not seem very shy to me when I met you.
Oh, I was redonkulous. I'm shy in weird ways.
Like I know now, but
yeah.
like back when I met you, you sure fooled me.
Front like Valen, you know. You guys won't know that. But yeah, it was weird because like the second day, you came in the second day, right?
Yeah, no, it was 2 days in.
Yeah, okay, so
second or third.
I did 2 days of training, and Andrea wasn't there, and then
what happened was I was working at this job, and I'm not going to say where because it still exists, but the guy had hired 3 of us to work there, and he had only done that. He didn't need 3 people. He just hired 3 people to see who was best, and then he fired the other 2 before probation was up, and I was one of those unlucky ones because I wasn't, for reasons.
GG Nori.
Yeah, I just don't want to explain it because I don't want anyone to know where this place was. But anyways, yeah, I got fired and it was horrible. And I was like, oh God, what am I going to do? I need a job. I have an apartment. What am I going to do? So my best friend, Amy, actually, she was also working at Charter.
Actually.
And everyone loves Amy a lot because she's like super awesome. Anyway, so they trusted her and she was like, guys will not regret hiring this person. She's my best friend. She's awesome. And then so they hired me and they got me into the training class 2 days late. So that was when I came in.
Yep. And I remember you didn't even come in first thing in the morning. I think you came in like late afternoon.
I don't know. They just like...
No, you did. And I remember what you came in and you're wearing like this raggedy ass sweater with this black and white scarf.
Oh, that scarf. I don't even remember where it is.
I'm sad that scarf is now missing. Yeah, she it was like this black and white striped scarf.
It was that skinny one, right?
It was like this really skinny one, and you had like cool ears because I don't know how many people are aware, but she stretched her ears. What size are they?
3/4.
Big enough for me. Oh God! I don't know if I should watch my language now or something like that because my parents are listening, and
this is so awkward.
It's really awkward now. Dad, stop listening.
It's one thing when my auntie's watching, but when your parents.
Dad, I have really disgusting humor, and I hope you don't disown me as a son. But, yeah, and it was weird because I think we got like, for some reason. I remember suckers. Suckers were handed out. And,
oh, yeah. We got treats all the time for being good.
Yeah.
Like
we were good little dogs and everything, so we got treats. And I didn't talk with her the first day, but I did think you were pretty that day.
Aw.
Only that day, though.
Oh, only that day.
Yeah,
never
only that day, yeah. But I forget exactly what happened. I know that you've talked about it before, how you liked my shoes and all that, and because I think these...
Okay,
purple.
well, okay. The thing was this. Like at the time, I was with my previous boyfriend, and we were living together and all that. But like, it was coming to an end.
GG Nori.
Yeah. Anyway, so we just like met each other. What happened? I wasn't like looking for nothing or anything like that. We became friends. Oh, right, you were talking about Warcraft, World of Warcraft.
Well, weren't you talking with like?
Or I was.
You were, and then I came in.
Yeah, and then we bonded over World of Warcraft.
We bonded over World of Warcraft. That's honestly how we met. We met because of everything, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean,
it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, but I remember we were talking about like, I don't know, I was talking about like my mage and everything, and it was the end, and the end of the day, and I got your Blizzard account name, and I added you as a friend, and we started slowly talking through there.
Yeah, we were playing WoW together. We became friends.
Yeah.
It was good, and then, like, eventually, like, I ended up splitting up with my boyfriend at the time, and...
It was really awkward because...
It was bad timing, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
Everyone thought that, like, I had cheated on him, which I didn't, because I never would, because that's horrible. And, it just happened that way. It was just over, and then me and Alex ended up going out. And...
It was really awkward because, like, with your ex-boyfriend and everything, we used to talk, but then there's, like, hit this brick wall out of nowhere where I was just all of a sudden hated and everything.
Yeah, it was really brutal.
And it made, like, I would like to go hang out with Andrea. And this is actually before I liked her. You know, I like I said, I thought she was cute and everything, but I wouldn't do anything because she was with someone. And, but I mean, I could see where maybe he thought that, I guess, because, you know, we were like going out on like these late night drives all the time, but, you know, Andrea and myself, we were both night owls, so
we were into the same music.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing WoW anymore, and I still was, and we just
friends. I'd go pick her up in my dad's vehicle because I'm a boss
cool
like that. Yeah, and I don't know. She honestly liked my music, so I'd like make sure I had like good tunes on like CDs and everything because I didn't have an MP3 player. Hey, come on, we went back in 2008.
I know, it's just funny talking about that. Oh my CDs.
Well, that's what I had to do. I didn't have it was my dad's car. Okay, he didn't have his speaker.
There was no cheating whatsoever. Alex didn't make me any mixtapes until well after we started dating.
But it's weird because like I remember the very first time I really wanted to like actually kiss you, but I couldn't because you were with your boyfriend there.
Aww.
And that day it was actually Christmas Eve, and Andrea had a car back then, and she would actually pick me up to and from work, and yeah, you would come pick me up because we used to work the same shift, so
every once in a while
in your green little car, and we'd smoke. This is when we used to smoke too, so we'd smoke in the car on the way to work and everything, and yeah, it was gross. But yeah, it was
I still kind of miss that. Smoking in the car was awesome.
It was Christmas Eve, and you dropped me off, and we were just slowly driving into the back alley where I used to live there, and I just wanted to, but I couldn't, and that's when I knew I started to really like you. And then things got all awkward, and oh god, I'm gonna bleep out that name. Is that a
dude?
That name is bleeped out. Yep, his name is no longer in the, I mean, you're not gonna get anything from the first name, but whatever. So yeah, it was really weird because like she broke up with him, and I started hanging out with you more because of it. I think you also wanted to hang out with me just to take your mind off of everything. And I remember we watched Superbad one night, and that's when we kind of started getting like really flirty with one another. Oh god, am I really running out of room? Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't take so much junk with you when you go mining.
Well,
oh god, it reminds me of WoW.
Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, I don't know. It was just we kind of like cuddled one night, and one thing led to another, and basically what I'm saying is we're going to hell.
Okay, can we stop talking about that part, please? Yeah. That's not important. Your parents don't need to know this.
Hey, my parents. Let's just pretend they're not listening, okay? Let's just pretend they're not listening.
Brutal.
But I don't know. It was a really weird relationship that we had because, you know, like I said, we started not seeing each other per se, but you know, we were seeing each other.
Sort of, and then he still had all these plans to like go home to Ottawa.
Well, what happened was, apparently here's the words from Amy, okay? There was one night where I forget what happened. I think I bailed on you, or you talked to Amy or something like that, and Amy comes up to me, okay, I gotta backtrack again.
Oh my god.
There's so much backtracking this because, like, the reason why we never, like, officially started dating was because I was actually in the process of moving back to, Ottawa, out in Ontario, for those people who aren't Canadian. So, you know, we were just, I guess, just hanging out, playing video games, and then I forget what happened one night, but basically her friend Amy came up to me, getting all pissed off at me, saying, you know, if you just want to sleep with her, just let her know. And I texted her back, like, and, you know, of course, this was a completely different day, and, you know, I was talking about, like, my plans and everything, and I meant to text Amy saying I'm not entirely sure what I want to do because I'm really starting to like Andrea, but I'm still moving out, so I'm really confused. But the weird thing is that I texted that to Andrea, thinking that it was Amy, and so I kind of confessed that I liked Andrea through text
me
to her, thinking it was someone else. And I remember sitting by one of our friends there, and I was like, oh shit, and she's like, what? I'm like, I showed her the text message and she just started laughing.
Oh my god.
And so
I just remember I was with my mom. I was like hanging out with mom, and she was like mad because I was on my phone texting. I was like, oh god.
I don't know if you texted me back right away or anything, did you? I think it was just it was like awkward silence via text, you know. Okay, I just need to get rid of some of these arrows. I have lots of arrows. I don't care about the arrows. I'm gonna be stocked up here, and I'm clearing out a lot here. But I actually did end up going out to Ottawa, and Andrea and myself, we tried to do like this long distance relationship type of thing. But in the end, I was really young, and I made a stupid decision thinking that I was like, you know, fucking balls to the wall, cool guy Jim here, gonna be able to like live on my own, and
not to be confused with Fun Fact Jim.
Yeah, but I couldn't do it, and I also was really conflicted because I did like Andrea, and you know, 2 weeks later of living on my own with a friend, I ended up purchasing a plane ticket, and it ended up coming back, and we'd set a date, and you know, I was like, as soon as I came back, I asked her out to officially go out on our first date, and we went to Red Lobster, and we went to go watch a James Bond film afterwards.
Which one was it? Casino Royale?
I think so.
Dude, that's awesome.
Right? What don't I need? Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. Rid of the iron. I have too much iron anyways. I just want to be stocked up on this. Actually, will I be stocked? This will be good if I finish this off. And yeah, we went to Red Lobster, and that was our official first date, and it was a really easy date to remember because it was April 6th, 2008. So the way we remember our anniversary is 040608. So that was when we officially started dating. And it was weird because like our relationship went from like out of nowhere to us instantly living with one another.
Yeah, pretty much. He spent all his time at my apartment.
Like it pretty much like, you know, it was just me going out to her place after work, and we'd hang out, and I just end up passing out at her place, and it eventually just gotten to the point where I just started bringing clothes, and then a couple months later, I just moved in, and then that was pretty much it. And that was it. And then, you know, we've had a lot of fucking hardships, though. I mean, to get to where we are today, it's been a friggin' crazy ass ride, suffice it to say. So
yeah,
but
worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. We used to live on like this really sketchy street out in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It was
I was the only one not
Furby
sketched
Street.
out by it.
Well, I've heard just lots of stories of people getting murdered on that street, and Andrew was living in the sketchiest place area ever, and
I was poor at the time, okay?
we both were, but I didn't care. I still lived out there with you because I loved you, and I don't know. It's just I don't really know what else to say about it. You know, how we met, because that is pretty much how we met, and I still think we have like one of the weirdest relationships out there because of just how fast it was. And you know, you hear a lot of people, you know, just saying don't ever get into a relationship that fast. It's bad news Bobs. Or bad news bears.
Definitely bad news Bobs.
And I don't know, things just worked out, and I honestly couldn't be happier. I mean, like I said, we do have our hardships every once in a while, but you know, in the end, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Love you, Andrea. Oh my god. But yeah, it's weird because I think we've talked about it before. You know, one of the things is that we never really wanted to get married in the past. You know?
Yeah, especially me. Like, I didn't even, like, could really consider it as something I would do and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, you know, it's never been the big dream for me. I never really wanted a wedding or cared.
And I don't know, it just gotten to a point where we started talking about things, and we're like, yeah, well, why not get married, you know? And it got to the point where Christmas, December 23rd of 2012, I didn't decide that day, you know.
Wow.
I was thinking about it, and you know, I actually brought my brother out to the mall and everything, and he was super excited that I was getting engaged.
With you.
Yeah. Well, he didn't go pick out the ring or anything, but you know, he was happy for me, and I don't know, it was a really good time, and I don't know, I'm just super happy to be with Andrea. So, and hopefully this date that we set, well, not set in stone yet, we'll be working out, because we're gonna get married soon. Oh my god.
Ugh.
So I told my parents the date that we have kind of set, so we're gonna be talking with them and trying to organize some stuff. So
When you have, as we plan, a casual wedding,
yeah,
it really is hard to plan for it, because you're not setting a date and actually planning things. It's more like, let's try and do it at this point.
well, here's what we're doing is we're not doing like a legitimate type of wedding. Like for us, what we want to do is we just want to have, for those people who are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to get like
I was wondering what you were doing.
I'm trying to get it, you know how where I just came from with this type of stone?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will reveal what I plan on doing, and I'm actually going to be doing some collaborations with Avidia Zen. I was going to make this as like a multi-biome type of area, but what I actually want to do is I want to have like, I think three or four different layers, and they will be different biomes, but what I wanted to do before was like this attraction ride where it'd bring you down slowly. But what I want to do is actually have like kind of, well, it's going to be a PvP game. There's going to be 4 layers, different biomes, and you're going to have like 4 different teams starting out on different areas. And I want to do like Bed Wars and have that type of setup. So, you know, you'll have like beds set up here, and then the 4 teams are going to have to duel against one another and do all that. So,
Did you hollow that out all by yourself?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep. It sucked. So.
Wow. Well done.
Thank you. And yeah, that's I guess that's the story of how we met. You know, it's kind of weird because like the way I think about it, or the more I think about it, God, you little tiny bugger.
Oh, he's so small.
He's dead now. Is that a lot of my friendships have started because of gaming, and it's bizarre. I mean, aside from Joey's a fucking goof. He's gangster.
Who we also met at Convergence,
yeah,
by the way.
We also met at Convergence. But, like, you know, I'm living out in BC because of a person I also met online. And I just think it's just crazy that how many of my relationships have started because of video gaming. And video gaming is part of my life, is what I'm trying to say. It's just weird.
I had a friend back in Winnipeg who she met her boyfriend over WoW, and he lived in the States. And then he eventually ended up moving up here to be closer to her. And they have been together longer than we have, and they are getting married this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they met over WoW. They cosplay together. So cute.
So if you guys are ashamed of your gaming, don't ever be, because so many things can just come from it, and it's bananas as to what can happen. But I think that's probably going to do it for this episode, because I don't know, I feel all lovey-dovey now. I'm going all back because thinking of like all this stuff, but I'm going to be doing some stuff with the videos, and I probably won't be doing much this week because like I did say at the beginning of this video, I am going on Vancouver on the 8th. Oh, that's why I can't hear him. I forgot what happened. I was in the end, and the bobs make tons of noises, and I turned the creature sounds off, so there we go. And so hopefully next week we like I said, I'll try and get something up for next week, but if not, there'll be something up for the next Monday. But I am going to be trying to do a little bit more Mindcrack. That's not a promise or anything, because I don't like making promises about Minecraft, because we all know how those turn out. They don't turn out good. But if you guys want to ask us a question, and not like, you know, one word answers or anything like that, I don't know. We like to talk about, you know, we like to discuss things. Like I said, you know, this one was kind of going back to couple years now, I guess, because our relationship is so fucking unknown to so many people now that I've figured that we should do it. So, you know, like I said, we've talked about, you know, parenthood, which like was controversial. We've talked about, you know, politics in the past and all that, but try and keep it somewhat PG. Well, not PG, but you know, like I don't want like any
PC.
I guess not troll questions. I try and stay away from like religion, and try and stay away from politics, because you know on the internet there's so many people who like to not have mature discussions, so I try and keep away from those. So, you know, if you want to ask us, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and there's dinosaurs eating your mom and dad and aliens are now taking over the world, we will discuss our fucking plan on getting away from this. We're not going to discuss that, but, you know, ask us a question and we'll answer it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of AAA Mondays, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
See ya.